Alright guys, what's going on here? Just getting on live here. I wasn't able to get on yesterday, but today's day 79. But I'll go over day 78 with you guys, up to $407,000 on the account now. Account from 1K. Always got to change the tickers. Let's go with MFA. Is SPY, QQQ, TVIX. Should be good enough. Alright, we gotta update the picture quick, change that. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day. Please like and subscribe to the channel, click the icon to alert you if I'm making the videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started today, guys. Actually, wait, sorry, I'm jumping the gun here. I want to make sure I get everybody on live. Glad to have you guys in, glad to have you guys on. $487.86. Look at trader view here. 56 here. 59. Cool. Dot 59. That. Post that there. Post this here. Get my trader view up here. Okay. And post on my social media quick. Excuse me, guys. Hopefully you guys again had a great trading day. A lot of crazy stuff happening, obviously. Find this quick. I am starving, Marvin. Alright, there's that. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and go over the trading days. Alright guys, good to have you guys on, good to have you guys in. Go on Instagram Live now. Go live here. Alright guys, so we're gonna go over today's trading day and the past yesterday and today. So yesterday I was in RTTR, a big size, and unfortunately we had a gap down. It is yesterday's screenshot. I didn't go over yesterday, so I want to go over yesterday. RTTR was a good trade on that. LUVU didn't make much. Unfortunately RTTR gapped down a lot, so wasn't able to really lock in much profit on that, but there was another trade that I made. I cannot remember the trade, unfortunately. But what's going on Instagram Live, guys? Filipino, JC, Gionos, Days, JC7. What's going on, guys? Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos. I would really love that, guys. And yeah, so as you guys can see, you know, we're up to $407,876.56 on the account. Challenge all started with $1,000. You guys can go back to the calendar days. Let's go back to 2019, back when we were making, you know, not much at all, man. $766, $36. You got to start somewhere. So don't put your head down. But this market's been super volatile, super active in the small cap world and in the blue chip world, and I've been trying to allocate long-term funds. I haven't really been investing long-term. Okay, I've been waiting for a dip for a long time, and in my longer-term portfolio, I'm starting to build some positions in some Delta Airlines, some SPY, some QQQ. I got a little bit of cruise liners, Royal Caribbean cruise liners. I got into today or yesterday actually. I positioned myself yesterday. I actually was in a little bit on Friday. I've been in a little bit, but I got out, saved myself about 10% of gap down. And that was my plan, was to wait for a gap down on Friday into Monday and start taking positions, nitpicking at Delta. I got in a little CCL, a little RCL. Added a little bit more to my Apple position. I got a wee bit of Boeing, some more Boeing, which is paying off well now. But I'm really trying to allocate my funds. I've been focusing a lot on believe it or not, on my longer term portfolio, because I've never really been able to feel comfortable investing in my longer term portfolio because how high we were. And I've been waiting a long time for a correction, and you know, this is not the way I wanted to see it. You never want to see, you know, unfortunately history repeats itself, and you have to be prepared for that. But you never want to see people lose their jobs and the coronavirus take over the world. But whatever happens, I knew that history repeats itself. 2001, 2008, 1987, 1929, on and on, right? So, you know, you have a lot of ups, but there are some downs. And when there is downs, I was been waiting a long time to start allocating my portfolio into some longer term stuff. So yesterday actually was my first pretty decent day in my longer term account in terms of how much I added into it. I'm not nearly all the way in. I'm about 4/10 of the way in of what I'd like to be, 3 to 4/10. I still have a lot of dry powder in case we go lower. I also want to add a little bit. My plan is to add on a retest of the lows on the SPY and the QQQs, the Dow Jones. I think we will retest. Right now, this is all just run up into the bill that we're seeing trying to be passed by Trump and the executives out there, or the senators and all this. They're trying to pass a bill that helps stimulate the country again. You know, basically bailing out some Boeing and bailing out some airlines, some cruise liners. It's a huge, huge stimulus plan they have going. And my thing is, you know, Trump could say all he wants, is this is a short-term problem, but you ain't starting this stimulus package for $2 trillion, $4 trillion. I've heard as high as $6 trillion if it's a short-term problem. There's no way. You know, you're not doing that at all. This problem is gonna be more than April 12th. I can almost guarantee it. You know, New York continues to skyrocket in cases, and you know, Italy had the second most deaths they've seen since the beginning today. You know, I could go on and on, okay? We're not going to be seeing the end of this anytime soon. And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to be someone who knows for certain, which I definitely am never someone who knows for certain. Someone who is not open to things can go up and they can go down at all times is someone who cannot succeed in trading. You always have to have an open mind. Yes, it could be done by April 12th. I have that in the back of my head. But the numbers that I'm seeing, the sheer numbers that I'm seeing in new cases, all over the world, there's just no way. India shut down their entire country. That's 1.3 billion people. Trump is trying to fast track this process, but in the end, if you end up trying to fast track this process, you could end up making this 10 times worse, because then we actually have to go on lockdown. You know, he's trying to go, okay, we're going up, and then we're going to come back down a little bit, and then we're going to go up and come back down, okay? This is way too contagious, just by the sheer numbers. It's way too contagious. I get that the numbers are there, but the sheer, or that the death rate is lower, and I like to see that. I don't want to see a lot of people pass away from this disease. But the problem is Governor Cuomo in New York has been telling us in 14 to 21 days, that's when he expects to see the highest amount of cases. And that's in one state. Okay? So, I always have an open mind. I always have an open concept. No, I'm not infected. Why do I sound stuffed up? If I sound stuffed up, that's not good. I don't like that. But anyways, so I want you guys to know that, just don't jump to conclusions. Trump is trying to prop this market up in terms of, oh no, I just get acne, man. I'm 25 years old, and look at me. I hate it. Anybody out there is good with acne, let me know. That would be great. Because I don't know what it is about my acne, but I'm 25 years old, and I swear I have acne of a 15-year-old. But, anyways, so, and that's just the way it is right now, guys. Trump can say all he wants. One thing, it's like, yeah, it's just a little flu, death rates are going down, blah, 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 right? But there's no way that they have this big of a stimulus package if it's short-term. It's not short-term. There's no way in hell, okay? It's not short-term, okay? I want to, and I hope that it's done by April 12th. I hope that I'm wrong, okay? But at the end of the day, guys, it is what it is. Here I go rambling again. Let's go over today's trading day. So far, I turned $1,000 into $407,000 in 79 business days in the small caps. Have Apple puts overnight because this is the biggest rally we've seen since 1933 in the stock market. And yeah, so, there's that. There's all my stats. You guys seen them live. This is yesterday's day. I was at $27,933.40. Today, we were up $4,300, and I actually pulled out, I think, $4,900, so it would really be at like $134,000. I was actually playing TTOO. I got long that 3 times. TTOO. You guys can see my trades here. I was longing down here. I saw this news way early. I was in at 44.9 average. Started scaling at 58, 62, and 65. Got back long on the dip right there. Sold off into that rip. My last buys were, I bought more right in here. And then I sold, sorry, let me scroll over here. You can see me buying on this dip here, and then I sold off at 75 cents. Hard to see all these damn things. Anyways, $5,200 gainer on TTOO. That was an idea of my overnights. What was another one? I actually did good on RCL today. Or no, CCL. I made $2,500 on. I didn't hold it nearly long enough, man. But I got in $14, 8,000 shares, out $14.33. This thing ran to $16.68. That could have been a $15,000 gainer on the Caribbean cruise liners. SSY, I'm still in a little bit overnight. That one's a sympathy play to, what is it? Sympathy play to IMAC. IMAC, I want you guys to look at this. This is absolutely nuts, guys. IMAC is one of the biggest runners I have seen in a very, very long time. It could potentially be the biggest run I've seen intraday in my career. This was up as high as after hours 1,1200%. Okay. Tomorrow, my number one watch is telehealth PRs. Anything telehealth, I will be watching. One sec. Took a small loser on that one, but IMAC is going to light this market up. Let me look at see what the market cap is on IMAC, and then I got to go. How long have I been streaming already? 14 minutes. Trying to keep this under 15 minutes. Market cap is 42 million. So really it's not that much. But I will be looking for telehealth tomorrow PRs. Should send some stocks. No, I don't invest in any real estate, thank God. You know, guys, it's all for one and one for all out here. You know what I mean? And you have to make sure to maintain your capital. It's all on you. Trade your plan, manage your capital smartly. Be smart about your capital. Okay, everyone, who's bought at the top right now, I'm sorry. I am truly sorry. Like I wish that no one at normacnotrading.com has done that, and if they have, I feel so bad. Just like I feel so bad. And how I said last week I might have made a lot of money, but it's about the worst I've ever felt making a lot of money last week, because it just feels so different. I know tens of thousands at Marriott are losing their jobs. It's just, it's the beauty behind retail trader like I am. We can have. Oh, can you guys not hear me? Mike, can you guys hear me? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Not hear me? Mike, can you guys hear me? Okay. Yeah, it's just my camera. So beauty behind a retail trader. I don't have any skin in the game when it comes to like being in Marriott or being in these big companies, or and I've been waiting for a dip for a long time, because if we go into a recession, I don't want to see my capital gains be lost. I want to go and buy into a point in the market where I can feel comfortable and just long it and ride it out for the next 20 or 30 years. Like I don't want to start up here, have to go through this, and then slowly come back up. I want to start down here and then ride the wave on the up and up, so I never really have to be in the red. That's how I trade as a trader. That's how I trade as a long-term trader. That's how I trade as a medium-term trader and a short-term trader. I don't like to see a ton of red in my account. I like to try and hit the bottoms as best as I can. Yes, sure, I'm going to lose 3-4%, but I'm not a huge risk trader who takes on 10-20% of risk. If I get into that state, then I'm usually not trading my strategies properly. So obviously, we've been, now we're up to $407,000. I'm actually overnight a couple of companies. SSY's one, missed this one. This is one of my strategies. So huge gap down and a strong volume into the close, and I missed it, but I have a 196 average on MIST, and then MFA is another one. MFA, I'm actually watching it tomorrow. Same thing. Huge gap down into the strong volume close. Usually we see after hours gap up. I have some bids for MFA for overnight if they get hit. MFA is I think a mortgage investment firm. It's some bad news, but it doesn't matter. As much bad news as they can bring out, there's usually always bounces. And if they're strong enough like this. So I have some bids set out for pre-market. If they get hit, they get hit. If they don't, they don't. I'll let it go. And then, what else? What else did I trade today? I know I traded some other things. It's basically it. I took a lot of losers today. The only big winner, the only big winner I had was SSY, TTOO, and CCL. Acre, I took a $2,500 loser on. You guys can see my loss on Acre there. Let's see. BE, I took an $800 loser there. iMac, $1,000 loser. MTBC, $800 loser. So really a lot of paper cuts, and I gotta take that in tomorrow. Okay, I can't be taking those paper cuts left and right. I gotta be smart and strategic with my trades tomorrow. Can't be taking that many trades, that many paper cuts. But that's really all I had today, guys. We're up to 407,000. I have it somewhere. 407,000. It's on my trader view. But looking forward to hopefully getting this to 500,000 by the end of the week. I'd like to see it even better than that with the opportunities that are out there. But I think I can easily do that. And then we'll see what we do on the month of March. This could be one of my best months in history, Be awesome if I can make $1 million in a month, but that's pushing it, especially with a $125,000 account. If you guys are interested in learning my strategies that I have learned to create these kind of profits, guys, I can't tell you enough how important it is to study my video series guide. Those of you guys that ask me a lot of questions throughout the day that aren't a video series guide student, I recommend just picking up the video series guide. Reach out to me if you're interested in it. It took me over a year and a half to make this, just about 17 hours of content. Check it out. It's really the most detail-oriented strategy guide that I've ever made in my career. It's the only guide that I've ever made in my career, but it goes over how my strategies have taken me from 1,000 into 407,000, just over $407,000 in 79 business days. RTTR was a 35K loser, 23K from the day before was gain, unrealized 12K down equals 35K loss. You saying that for me, or I'm kind of confused? RTTR was in at 31 cents. I got out at 40 cents, roughly, for a decent winner. Ford and GE, yeah, I mean, I'm watching them. This is just a tough market right now. You know, I'm trying to pick and choose my battles, and there's a lot of stuff going on, so I can't focus on too many things at once. But again, if you guys are wanting to learn how I do this, I teach you guys to fish, I don't alert or tell you guys when I'm long or when I'm selling or anything like that, really, because, you know, I might give you guys some ideas, but that's about it, because I want you guys to be self-sufficient. You know, I know that a lot of you guys might not want that, but in the longer term, if you're going to be successful, I don't want you guys to rely on me. I want you guys to be self-efficient. That's why I made my video series guide. So put that link there in the top chat. Check out the free link in the description below. Check out the free chat room. Scanners that I use are also in the link in the description below. Anything else, reach out to me, Ken the Man, on Discord. That link's in the description below or right in the comment section. Alright guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon earlier if I'm making the videos. Cheers team, and go Hawks.